that Paulus should escape the murderous plot of Yehudim, the 1,000 ruler Claudio Lysias sent Paulus to Caesarea to the governor Felix, and horsemen delivered his letter to Felix with Paulus. And when Felix had read it, he asked of what province he was. And when he understood that he was of Cilicia, I will hear thee fully, said he, when thy accusers also are come. And he commanded him to be kept in Herodes' palace. Acts chapter 24. And after 5 days the high priest Hananiah came down with certain elders, and with an orator, one Tertullus, and they informed the governor against Paulus. And when he was called, Tertullus began to accuse him, saying, Seeing that by thee we enjoy much peace, and that by thy providence evils are corrected for this nation, we accept it in all ways and in all places, most excellent Felix, with all thankfulness. But that I be no further tedious to thee, I entreat thee to hear us of thy clemency a few words. For we have found this man a pest, and a mover of insurrections among all the Yehudim throughout the inhabited earth, and a ringleader of the sect of the Nathoraye, who moreover was trying to profane the temple, on whom also we laid hold, from whom thou wilt be able, by examining him thyself, to take knowledge of all these things whereof we accuse him. And the Yehudim also joined in the charge, affirming that these things were so. And when the governor had beckoned to him to speak, Paulus answered, Forasmuch as I know that thou hast been of many years a judge to this nation, I cheerfully make my defense, seeing that thou canst take knowledge that it is not more than 12 days since I went up to worship at Jerusalem, and neither in the temple did they find me disputing with any man, or stirring up a crowd, nor in the synagogues, nor in the city. Neither can they prove to thee the things whereof they now accuse me. But this I confess to thee, that according to the way which they call a sect, so serve I the God of our fathers, believing all things which are according to the law, and which are written in the prophets, having hope toward the God which these also themselves look for, that there shall be a resurrection, both of just ones and of unjust ones. Herein I also exercise myself to have a conscience void of offense toward the God and the men always. Now after some years I came near, effectuating mercy-givings to my nation and offerings, in which mercy-givings and offerings they found me purified in the temple, with no crowd, nor yet with tumult. But there were certain Yehudim from Asia, who ought to have been here before thee, and to make accusation, if they had aught against me. Or else let these men themselves say what wrongdoing they found when I stood before the council, except it be for this one voice that I cried standing among them, concerning a resurrection of dead ones, I am called into question before you this day. But Felix, more exactly having known the things concerning the way, deferred them, saying, When Lysias the 1,000 ruler shall come down, I will determine your matter, having prescribed to the 100 ruler for him to be being guarded, also to be having relief, and to be refusing nobody of his own friends to be serving to him. But after certain days, Felix came with Drusilla, his woman, who was a Yehudite woman, and sent for Paulo, and heard him concerning the faith into anointed Yeshua. And as he reasoned of righteousness and self-control, and the judgment to come, Felix was terrified, and answered, Go thy way for this time, and when I have a convenient season, I will call thee to me. At that same time also hoping that money shall be given to him by the Paulo, for what reason also more frequently summoning him, he was communing with him. But when 2 years were fulfilled, Felix was succeeded by Porcio Festo, and desiring to gain favor with the Yehudim, Felix left Paulo in bonds. Festo, therefore, having come into the province, after 3 days went up to Hierosoluma from Caesarea. And the chief priests and the principal men of the Yehudim informed him against Paulo, and they besought him, asking a favor against him, that he would send for him to Jerusalem, effectuating an ambush to kill him on the way.